Understanding minimalism, a path to freedom. Minimalism is about living with less, but it's also about living with more freedom, time, and joy. I've seen this firsthand in my travels. People living simple lives yet rich in experiences. Minimalism isn't about deprivation, it's about intention. It's choosing what matters most and letting go of what doesn't. In our world of excess, this can feel radical but liberating. It's a return to what's essential. I've met minimalists all over the world. From tiny homes in Oregon to yurts in Mongolia, they all share a focus on experiences over possessions, a desire for less stuff and more life. Minimalism isn't one size fits all, it looks different for everyone. For some, it's living with just 100 items. For others, it's simply buying less. The core idea is the same. Live with intention, choose quality over quantity, and in doing so, we can help our planet too. Less stuff, more planet, how minimalism helps the earth. Owning less is a gift to our planet. Every item we buy has an environmental cost. By owning less, we reduce this impact. Think about the life cycle of a product. From production to disposal, it leaves a mark. Minimalism cuts this cycle short. We buy less, so less is produced. We keep things longer, so less is thrown away. It's a simple equation with big results. I've seen the effects of overconsumption firsthand. Beaches littered with plastic, forests cleared for farmland, rivers choked with industrial waste. But I've also seen the opposite. Communities thriving with less, living in harmony with nature. Minimalism is a step in that direction. It's a vote for our planet with every purchase we don't make. Waste not, want not, minimalism's impact on reducing waste. Waste is a big problem. Landfills are overflowing, oceans are filling with trash. Minimalism offers a solution. It's about reducing waste at the source. By owning less, we create less waste. Think about your home. How many items do you rarely use? How much ends up in the bin? Minimalism challenges us to rethink our habits. Do we need 6 different cleaners? Or will one multi-purpose cleaner do? Small changes add up. I've visited zero-waste homes around the world. They're inspiring. A year's worth of trash fitting in a small jar. It's about making conscious choices, refusing single-use items, repairing what's broken, composting what we can. Section 4, saving our resources, the minimalist approach. Our planet's resources are precious and finite. Minimalism helps us use them wisely. When we consume less, we preserve more. It's a simple but powerful concept, one that can make a real difference. Think about the resources that go into making things: water, energy, raw materials. By owning less, we save these resources, we reduce demand. This means less mining, less drilling, less deforestation. It's about living within our planet's means. I've seen communities embracing resource-saving minimalism, tiny house villages using a fraction of the energy of traditional homes, off-grid farms producing their own food and power. We can all do our part. Minimalism teaches us to value what we have. Section 5. Shrinking carbon footprints through minimalist living. Carbon footprint. It's the amount of carbon dioxide we produce. Through our daily lives and choices, minimalism can help shrink this footprint. When we buy less, we reduce emissions from production and transport. When we live in smaller spaces, we use less energy. When we choose experiences over things, we often choose lower carbon options. It all adds up to a lighter impact on our planet. I've met people living low-carbon lives through minimalism, a family in Costa Rica living off-grid in a jungle home, a couple in Scotland growing their own food and making their own clothes. These are extreme examples, but we can all take steps. Minimalism isn't about sacrifice, it's about smart choices. It's about finding joy in experiences, not things. And often these experiences have a lower carbon cost. Section 6, Nature's Comeback, positive impacts of minimalism on the environment. Nature is resilient. Given a chance, it bounces back. Minimalism gives nature that chance. By reducing our impact, we allow the natural world to heal, to thrive. It's a beautiful thing to witness. I've seen it happening in places where people live simply, where consumption is low, nature flourishes, birds return, plants grow, the air is cleaner, the water is clearer. It's not a coincidence. It's a direct result of living with less. Minimalism creates space, not just in our homes, but in our world. Space for nature to reclaim.